Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Today is June 10th?
I think it's the 12th.
Oh yeah, June 12th. All right, June 12th. Right next to me we have Chris Stout. Your brother just fought on my last show, captured the main event of the night and captured a championship belt. What a beautiful story. Your brother, Anthony Dope, make a pro debut on my show 8 years ago, and then retirement fight also on my show. That's a great story. Some of you guys want to check out that story, check out my last event. He was in the main event. Now, Chris, now it's your turn. Your brother's retiring now. Pretty much all his energy is going to focus on you. You just made your MMA debut
May 17th.
May 17th. So a successful story. You fought Alec Alcavera, yes. And you finished him on the first or second?
It was third round corner stoppage, so technically TKO.
Oh, nice. That's pretty good. Now, I know you're fighting 135 pounds, so now we're not going to see you at a 125?
Not anytime soon, I don't think.
No more, right?
It's a big cut. I won't rule it out, but for the time being, I'll stay bantamweight.
Yeah. Sometimes people say is making that big cut, even you make that weight, when you cut so crazy, and then sometimes you lost your jaw and you lost your strength, and then, sometimes it's always good to feel good about in the fight. You know what I mean? To make that weight and then feel depleted might not be a good thing either. So what do you walk around weight?
In camp, I walk around like 150, 155, around there.
That's good.
I'm a little lighter right now. I'm like about 150.
So you don't cut too much weight?
No, I think it's better to cut
it's better
less weight because I can fight more often too,
Yes. Some people cut like 20, 30 pounds and, they think rebound more, it's more advantage. Probably not.
Yeah, I prefer to focus on skills, just stay healthy and fight at what I think is a good weight class.
Yeah, so now on this upcoming fight, you're fighting a super game opponent, Ashton Stanley. That he is the bantamweight champion in our promotion as an amateur. He's making his pro debut. Super well-rounded guy, high-level wrestler. What do you think of him?
I watched a couple. I haven't watched all his fights yet. I watched like his most recent two. He seems like he's a good wrestler. That seems to be his specialty.
Right. Now, where do you see yourself have an advantage on him when you're watching his fight?
I think I have an advantage everywhere personally. I think I'm more well-rounded. I think I got like more tools in my set. Striking, I think I'm better. Jiu-jitsu, I think I'm better. Wrestling, traditional wrestling, like folk style, straight up, he might be better because I think he wrestled at Menlo College.
Right.
But in the MMA sense, I think I can mix it up better, so I don't think it'll really be a problem for me.
Now, how old are you now, Chris?
I'm 24.
You're 24, and then what age when you first time fought on my show as an amateur?
I debuted my first fight as an amateur on your show. I was 18, straight out of high school.
God damn. So that was a cool story, huh? You make your MMA debut on my story.
Yeah.
And then now, hopefully you end your career in UFC or something. It's kind of nice. I can tell people, look, this guy's amateur debut on my show, and now is fighting as pro. Hopefully, you can capture the bantamweight title at one point before you go to a big league. So now, when you're watching his skill set, I know that guy's also a workhorse. He's pretty dedicated to the sport too. How do you prepare for him on this upcoming fight? We have about a little over 2 months away.
Just be a professional all around. I know he's a grinder. He works hard, and he comes from a wrestling background, so I know he got the discipline. So that's all I need. I'm not really worried about him. I'm gonna work hard too. I come from the same background. Train hard, eat, live, do all the right things, and come out on top.
Now, do you have a full-time job?
Yeah, I work 40 hours doing security.
Doing security?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, that's pretty good in San Jose area.
Yeah, San Jose.
Oh, nice. And then, do you do any coaching as well?
Not at the moment. I coach at a high school. I coach at McDonald High School. It's a new school, but I coach the wrestling over there. We're out of season right now, but season starts back up in November, so I coach around there. As far as MMA, I'm trying to get into coaching MMA, but just right now, the time, the fighting, training, it's kind of hard.
Focus on yourself right now. This is your time.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Now, I know a kind of interesting story. Carry On Sounder, that he's also probably going to fight him on this upcoming card. I know he beat you at one point at the amateur. That was your debut?
Yeah, that was my first fight that we were just talking about.
Oh shit, so he beat you on your pro MMA debut?
Yeah, that was my very first fight.
Wow, that was your first loss.
Yeah, started off with a loss.
start off a loss, and then I know you're racking up all the wins after that.
Yeah, I kind of took like a little bit. My first couple fights were like win here, lose there. You know, I mean, it's the amateurs. You kind of learning your style and figuring out your stuff. But I think I got it figured out now. I haven't lost since like 2021 maybe.
So the last 2-3 years, 3-4 years or something, you've been winning.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Now, what do you think of that fight someday? You want to make that happen, run it back with Carrie Sounder?
Yeah, of course, man. I'd love to get any rematch back. You know, I have a lot of respect for Carrie. I know he trains with Ashton too, so I know he'll be there. But we can run that back in the future.
That's pretty awesome, you know. And did someone offer you that fight on your pro debut as well?
Yeah, he was offered to fight me on the fight night card in San Jose, but I think maybe he was, I don't know what happened, maybe he was booked for you, or they offered it, I was like in the talks, and then I ended up getting another opponent, and then that's the fight I want, so.
That's pretty awesome. Well, hopefully this down the line, after a few pro fights with each other, and then maybe we can meet in somewhere, and maybe for a belt or something, you know?
Yeah, there's a little story there.
Yeah. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Now, if people want to get a hold of you to come by watching you fight, Cristo, how can people contact you?
Best way is Instagram. I'm a public account, so anyone can DM me. If you're not following me, my page is CDO408. CDO408. Shoot me a DM, swipe up if I'm posting tickets, and I can get a ticket too.
That's pretty awesome. Now, for more information about this upcoming fight card, check out DragonHouseMMA.com. Definitely is going to be a firework. We have 20 plus fight on this upcoming event. Huge stack card. Don't miss it out. So now, any special loved one, training partner, sponsors that you want to shout out to?
Yeah, shout out to my corners. I have Jeremy Mendez in my corner again, and my brother Anthony Doe, who just came off a retirement fight at the last show. Check the fight out on YouTube. It was a really good fight. So shout out to them. All my training partners at AK. Shout out my girlfriend Katrina. She hopefully trying to get on this card too.
Yes. I've been working on her. Actually, it's just damn so hard to find a girl, and I finally found a girl also around San Jose area. But they say she has 3 fights, and this girl making a debut don't want to take that fight.
Yeah, I mean that's how it is, you know.
Yeah,
smart, but yeah, shout out to them, everyone at AK, my sponsors. Shout out Asset Media Production. They're doing all my media, taking amazing photographs, videos, documenting the camps. Yeah, it's really nice to have them. And shout out my barber, Carlos the barber. I'll have his logo on my shorts if you guys want to come to Santa Clara and get cut up by him. That's my sponsor too.
That's pretty awesome. Now, if your opponent, Ashton Stanley, watching this interview, what do you have to say to Ashton?
Not much. Good luck. I'll see you when it's time.
How do you think this fight is going to go down?
I'm going for the finish, no doubt. I want a knockout or a submission, whichever one presents itself, but I'm going for the finish.
Nice. And how old is Ashton?
I don't know. You would know, not me. I don't know.
Shit, I forgot. I think he's about the same age, maybe 23, 24, something like that. Yeah, so you guys are pretty similar, identical age and everything.
Yeah.
Same amount of experience. That's pretty great. Now, guys, don't miss it out, guys. We have a lot of big crazy matchup on this upcoming card. So this is one fight I think everybody need to keep your eyes on. All the bantamweights out there. Cristo, second pro fight against Ashton Stanley. First pro debut fight, August 16th. It's gonna go wild. So making sure you guys stay tuned and do not miss in this fight card. This event is a live stream pay-per-view nationwide. If you can't make it, make sure you order your pay-per-view voucher from DragonHouseMMA.com. And follow me on Instagram for upcoming event, the last event of the year, November 8th. So any fighter, coaches, managers want to get your fighters on the last event of the year, DM me now so I can get your name on the roster. So now, another question. Who is your favorite UFC fighter?
All time, I gotta go to GSP. I think GSP's dope. The way he's well-rounded, mixes everything up. He's pretty much the face of the sport back when I started watching when I was little. So I say GSP. He's a good role model.
What do you think is a Merab versus Sean O'Malley's last fight?
I predicted that. I like Merab. Merab's dope.
That wrestling is too crazy, right?
Yeah, but he mixes it up too. Just the level changes to get you thinking. He was lighting Sean O'Malley up too because he had to worry about the takedown. That was a really good fight.
Yes, yeah.
I fuck with Merab.
Is that the type of style you like to fight, like Merab?
Exactly that. Yeah. Like I try to mix it up too. A lot of level changes, like get them thinking about the wrestling, even if I don't really want to wrestle. Like have them thinking I'm a wrestler, you know.
Then the overhand goes out.
Exactly.
That's pretty crazy, man. Now, one of those days, hopefully you can climb up the ladder to fight one of those guys, man.
Yeah, hopefully.
That's gonna be great. You know, if you can make it up there, you know, that's gonna be awesome. Well, another interview is going down. Always say the same thing, and I always watching some of the old interviews and with some of the amateur fighters. Now they're pro. It's a handful of the fighters fight on my event is actually in UFC. It's pretty crazy to watching every fighter's journey and be part of the every fighter's journey, be part of their journey. That's pretty awesome. So any last word you want to say to all your supporters?
No, I'd love to have you guys there in person. Let's pack out Kezar Stadium. I'd love to hear you guys cheering when I'm walking out, when I'm fighting, of course, when I get my hand raised. So come out, let's pack the show, get your tickets for me, and let's do it big.
That sounds good. And here we go. I'm Zhong signing out. We'll see you guys August 16th. Peace.